freshmen on display here.
Yeah, both have looked very good this entire state tournament. It's no surprise to see him in the state finals thus far.
Again, Breuch of Auburndale. He's in the blue singlet with the white and black trim. Weber in the black singlet with the red and white trim. Breuch's been ranked #1, Curtis, most of the season. Has a couple of big victories. Had a chance to see Auburndale up in the bi-state. Breuch in the finals defeated Evan Ellison of Fond du Lac. Ellison, of course, wrestling in the Division I championship match, so he's had some big match experience. And Hunter Weber, talked about the 53 wins. I think he's only a match or two away from the all-time individual wins. I think 55 is the mark, so not going to get there. But going with a win here tonight, Curtis, even with a loss, Hunter Weber at 53 wins as a freshman, one of the all-time best individual seasons here in WIA individual wrestling history.
Yeah, it's very rare that you hear about a kid getting 50-plus matches, let alone winning those matches. So obviously Weber's had a great year this year with that kind of win record. And
he is just a freshman, so we're going to see a lot more of this young man as we go through his career. Breuch from Auburndale is a senior. We go out of bounds here. 40 seconds remaining in this first period, our first of 14 championship matchups here in Division III in this 2009 WIA State Wrestling Championships. Breuch of Auburndale was a 6-5 winner over Evan Miller of DeSoto in the quarterfinals. 5-4 last night over Cody C. of Westby. So he's had a couple of close matches, Curtis, to get here. Hunter Weber has been pretty dominant. A 7-2 victory over Ryan Banky of Bruce in the quarterfinals, and a pinfall over Derek Banky of Coleman. 56 seconds last night in the semifinals. So Weber's really been mowing through the competition. Breuch, the seniors had a couple close matches. We'll see how that plays off. This figures certainly to go down to the wire here, and you have the young man from Auburndale now who's been in 2 one-point matchups to get to these state finals.
Yeah, you got to think of a little bit of advantage for Breuch from Auburndale since he's been in the closer matches. He's used to having it to come down to the wire, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a close match going into the third period that Breuch was able to come out on top.
Well, the final seconds ticking off here this opening period, and we will go scoreless here.
Great job by Breuch with the front headlock. Excellent defense to end the first period.
So a couple of good counters by each wrestler there, as they were both in on shots at one point in that period, but no score as we go to the second period. And Breuch defers his choice, so it'll be up to Weber. Weber elects to go down, try and work for that escape, get the first points of the match on the board here.
Great job by Breuch going to the ankle to bring Weber down, stop him from attempting to get away. Excellent ride so far by Breuch. As you see him going for that armbar now. If he's able to get him flat, he has a chance to turn Weber and get some near fall.
Breuch was a state place winner a year ago at this same weight class, placing 3rd, losing to the eventual state champion Dylan Canzier. We'll see coming up in our next match at 112 pounds. Actually took Canzier to the wire in the semifinals last year, 5-3, before wrestling back for 3rd place in a pretty solid 103-pound weight class a year ago. And as we mentioned, Weber is just a freshman from Marshall High School.
Breuch again doing an excellent job with his ride, not allowing Weber to really get any chance to get back underneath his knees underneath him to get up and get one. Breuch doing an excellent job of keeping the hips down, looking for a turn either with an arm bar or possibly a tilt.
Hey, you see him trying to work that ball and chain there, Curtis. Get that wrist from the top position, pull it through your opponent's legs and tilt him over and expose that back for some near fall. But Weber doing a good job of hand fighting down there, trying to get back to his base and get that point. Again, Weber chose down here, so boy, if Breuch can hang on here, Curtis, for another 40 seconds, that'll be big time points for him. As there's Weber. Nice switch, nearly getting the reversal, Curtis, but that is going to be a 1-point escape for our first points of the match coming for Hunter Weber here late in the second period.
Great job by Weber to get his hips up, able to rotate and face Breuch. Breuch, though, doing an excellent job of only giving up 1 and not 2. So good job by both wrestlers in that scramble.
I was going to say, Weber, who had the choice, if you can nullify your opponent's choice, it's almost getting a 2-for-1 there, but Weber does do the job. You see the time on the upper left-hand screen, 8 seconds left. So Weber controlled from the top position for most of that period, but does get the valuable escape. Now here's Breuch in on a shot. And did he beat the buzzer? Yes, he did by about 2 seconds, Curtis. So how about that turn of events? We get 3 points in about a 10-second span here, and Breuch of Auburn